Hello, it's Sandstormy. I'm back with episode 4 of my hardstuck to GM with Ashe challenge. I have some good news. I was able to climb from Diamond to Master. So right now I'm in Master 5. And I had a hard time actually with climbing from Diamond to Master. And something that really helped me was slowing down, focusing on my breathing. I know it might seem like unconventional advice, but it really helped me with landing certain shots. And I do have a few games to review. I think the most important ones are actually these three. These three were actually a set of the previous rank up I did. So I think I played from Diamond 2 and I was still Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. But I stayed in Diamond. I stayed the same rank. I didn't really move up or down. And I think these games are important. But at the same time, I just went on like a tear. And I just won like 5 in a row. Unfortunately, I kind of left a game. I just didn't choose a hero because someone else chose Ashe. So I might have to just choose a different hero. That happens again. But I was dinged for that. And it was, I guess it got counted as like an abandoned game. So that may have affected my rank up from Diamond to Master. But at the same time, still happy I climbed to it Master so far. So that's nice. I'm going to actually review, I think the Shambali one is a good one to review because it was really close. I don't think Junkertown is that great. It was close, but I think I'm solid on that map. So I'll go ahead and review the Havana one. These were pretty one-sided, the Havana and Esperanza map, I think. I actually remember the Esperanza when it was with the Diva, but we'll see how they go. Let's see the difference between these three games and Shambali, because I think this was a game I played well and it was close. So let's check out Havana. What I remember about this map is the defense was hard to break because there was a Widow. And I think specifically on this map it can be really hard. So I'll try to break down what I'm trying to do and try to dissect my game plan, figure some things out on what I can do differently. I'll be a bit particular, it's not really a long game. So we are playing double sniper and they're playing with the soldier and the Widow. And then Ramatra, Anna, Mercy. So I think if we can get close with the Anna and land stuff, we can do stuff, especially with her strong abilities. I think it's up to us snipers to close the distance, especially because in an ideal situation I think the Mercy would stick with me as Ashe and their Mercy would stick with their soldier, so let's see what happens. I was spy checking there. I could kind of do that. Fortunate. I'm still like looking back there, but I think I need to be fast. Fortunate. Like I shot the shield there. This was actually like important for me not to do that. I'll explain. I don't think I was thinking clearly here. So like once they have the Ramatra, it's not like Sigma where his shield will last forever. And that makes sense. Like this doesn't last long. And I take a shot there. Like all I needed to do, I know 2 of our teammates are down pretty much. But that one pick can make them think about things differently. Like the Widow might not just have to hard scope here. She might also have to be aware of me in here. But let me just look at this again. Like, I just shoot the Ramatra too. The thing about playing here, you can't really stay once you take the shot. And I take the shot on the shield, shoot on the Ramatra, so it's my mistake. And then I unscope for some reason. Soldier just throws that there. That was a big headshot. It's too late of a coach gun as well, I'd say. I think I remember that being a thing. He pushed in because... Oh, it's nice. Oh, I hit his feet. Like, once he does this, I should have coached him a long time ago. Because I'm playing in, like, a bad spot as well. Like, I should be aware to play here and then to peek. Or to, like, not peek, but to fall back over here. Because in the rare case that he does push me, if I coach gun him, right, he'll get booped away. And I realize versus tanks, they don't get booped away that far. And I'm going to just hit this wall. If I coach gun, like, outside here and try to run away, then I'm in, like, the danger zone. I say the danger zone, but in line of sight of their DPS. So I think my position here is wrong. And I didn't expect to get pushed, but it makes sense. So I need to be aware of that. Like, it's such a late coach gun. Even if they both... Maybe if, like, the Ana naded me and the Mercy's healing me at the same time, maybe I can live. But even then... I think I go main here. I'm trying really hard to land the scoped headshots on the Ramatra, and I'm not sure if I'm able to do that. Like, I need to maybe practice against him specifically, because every time I shoot him when he's in the Nemesis form, it's just a body shot. Like, that one was definitely a body shot, but just something I need to work on. Otherwise, I think just going for the scoped. One scope, two unscoped. Yeah, his shield is here, so we have that for a moment. Fortunate these misses. I jumped there, that was risky. Yeah, here I'm having a hard time closing the distance. Throwing the dynamite on the tank as well, not the best. I do it again. I think this part is actually important. Okay, I take the high ground. It's kind of aggressive, but it's okay. That was a nice pick. Surprised I dropped there. Probably didn't have to. That was a nice shot too. So when I'm set up, I realized I could do things, but... And I'm not sure why I dropped. I think this is just a habit I have sometimes. Like, I'm thinking, oh, I just peeked here and I'm playing aggressive. I'm gonna just drop. Because now they know where I'm playing. Maybe I should have stayed here. Because you can always drop around. You can always drop down here. I think it's important to, like, maintain the pressure, so this is on me there. I missed a shot on the Moira. Unscoped on the tank. Dynamite on the tank. Yeah, I missed that shot there. And we're playing in a decent range. Maybe the damage boosted headshot can get her as well. They're gonna have all their ults here. Just taking a lot of damage. I remember that part. Like, our tank walked right past them, and our team is kind of scared to peek, and I'm taking a duel that's like not too favorable at this range. Yeah, I just want to go at this point. I think I'll even bob early to go in. I took a wide peek there, I'm surprised. So let's see. Now that their tank is gone, I used Bob. I think that was my opportunity actually, once I bobbed like that. Because basically Bob got traded for this tank, in a way. Zoning us out. Just there. I see he's getting hit there in the tank. Maybe it's the Hanzo. No, it's the tank. But they're doing a good job maintaining the high ground. I think our tank is kind of stuck into the middle. Because he either moves the point, but I think forcing the Widow back could be helpful. Because it's unlikely to get them. I think to get the soldier, yeah, he shielded him off. Then I wide peeked it. She missed there. Yeah, I missed twice. I could have made that work, I believe. I just missed. Even though it's risky to take it. I could have also used dynamite on the soldier above without peeking the Widow. I could have just stayed with cover through the dynamite, forced them back a bit, coach away to cover, and then push from a different angle. I don't think we were able to touch here. Just only the Sago. Whoa, got deleted. Yeah, their team did a good job on the high ground. We weren't really able to push them. See what happens on our defense. With the duels I took, it just comes down to landing the shot. See what happens here. Those are hard hits. Do I transition up top? Oh, that's a nice shot there. Fortunate, couldn't finish them off. I shouldn't have done that. I realize I peel a lot with the coaching at times. Wow. I remember this part. I'm like running away so much. Let's see what happened here. So this was fine, I think, for the most part. Like, I didn't have to peek that. Once I got the body shot and the dynamite, it was over for her. I dropped here for the Moira, it seems. I just start like looking at this cooldown, specifically the tank ones. Like, if they can engage on me, then I should just leave, because this tank, he suffered like on our team getting their DPS off the high ground, so I should have played up top too. I should have just went up top there instead of pushing him away. Like, I started running here because I realized, uh-oh. But I'm not sure the team knew where I was. I just started running. Fortunate. And the Mercy went to the Ana. Oh my goodness. For some reason. Not sure why, but I think it's like a big pick that didn't have to happen. Of course, my mistake too. But if players get picked when I'm not there, that could be rough for the team. So I'll think about that, specifically versus Ramatra. Go the high ground here. Really need to land these shots. Oh, the dynamo is kind of lazy there. Oh, I could have hit the dynamite on the Genji from earlier. I don't think I'm set up in the best spot. Yeah, let me check this out actually. I even get hit by my own dynamite. So yeah, I could have definitely hit him because b.o.b hits him. The Genji. Yeah, that was my mistake there. Could have finished him off at least. And while b.o.b is doing this, I stay back. Which is okay. I can afford to push a little bit. So he took this angle. Of course I have to respect the Hanzo, but I think I could have maybe peeked out here and also distracted them. If he pushes me, I coach gun up top. Or like up top and away maybe. I think that's what I should do. That's gonna hurt a lot. This shield, because that shield is like, it's like a strong defensive shield, but it's not really, it doesn't last long. I tried. Yeah, here the Mercy stayed, and I don't know if she noticed us back here. That was a big pick. Yeah. Like, by the time it's ready to fight, like, I'm already having to move. I just hide from him. Oh, I missed the dynamite too. Yeah, they were. I remember. I realized that like the Ana's getting healed. Unless I double headshot her, probably not gonna get her. So I went for the Hanzo. I don't think I was set up well for this last fight. By the time I'm like ready, they ulted, they're going in. I needed to set up here a long time ago. I should have just left the Winston. I was down here because I wanted to peek for the Mercy. That's why I was there. Happens before this. Yeah, because he went in. And then she resurrects, and then I'm like, oh, we have to actually go there. We're trying. That was a nice nade by the Ana. Got her. I think it's too late. It's too late to like go up here now in front of them. I think maybe the play is to like play in here and wait for their backline, maybe. Because they're just gonna like push now that they got the mercy. So I think I have to make it work somehow. Even if I had to play like here. Of course I gotta watch out for the Genji, but I'm just not set up in the best spot. I'm indecisive here. I decide to go down, but it's basically over. Missed my first shot there. That was important. I coached her away. Probably shouldn't have done that.
60 seconds remaining.
But yeah, that game was a rough game. Played too much, like, predictably versus the Widow sightlines one. Against Ramacho, I kind of let him just like target me often. So I'll mix it up with the high ground versus him. I think those are the biggest things. But yeah, that was Havana. Alright, next game I'll review, Esperanza. I remember this game was tough. Like, we had a huge lead and we ended up losing. And that doesn't happen too often in push maps. So let's figure out why that happened. What I could have did differently. So they're playing Soldier Genji, Zen the Kiriko, and the Junker Queen. Okay, we have Sigma, Bastion. Two nice supports, and Baptiste and Ana. I take such a weird angle. I think I need to... Sometimes I surprise myself as a player. Why did I take this angle? No, I just body shot him. The team is already going up top. Only thing about this dynamite, I can't see anything. Like, I can't follow up. To follow up on this, I'll probably need a coach gun or something. So I need to, like, really pick my spots. Same with, like, I need to treat this, and I know I mentioned it before, but I need to treat it like honest nade. I have a lot of experience with that ability because I played a lot of Ana. But like, if you throw the dynamite here, it's so hard to land the shots to follow up. Kind of like nade. If you throw the nade here and it hits like the Genji, he's just going to run away. And he can always come back and get me. And I can't follow up. So I need to like set up. Don't just give it up. Fight for it. Fight for the position. I kind of gave it up once I saw 3 there. Yes, some white strafes there. I go back up top, but no dynamite, so it's hard to get some nice value here. I had dynamite earlier. Whoa. Yep. That was on me for missing the dynamite. Could have got him. And he lived. I remember I was kind of lazy with the dynamites. And he's there. He's going for the spawn camp, and I was thinking he might because he didn't die. So I was like, I'll just go around. I could have taken the duel too. I think I may have briefly saw him. It was kind of tight, so maybe not. I hear him now. Kind of in a bad spot. Yeah, he was behind there.
Forward spawn activated. She's gonna blow.
He dropped already. Kind of the same thing. I need to have that dynamite, unless I see them grouped up or something. I know he was gonna peek there, so. Oh my gosh, I'm missing so much versus the Zen.
Tell the devil I said howdy.
I'm very stiff right now, it seems, in terms of mechanics.
Let them out.
Oh my goodness. Nice try. I go the high ground. It's really aggressive. I realize I'm not getting pushed, so I stay here.
Exerting force on the barricade.
Approaching the final destination.
So now they swapped to Diva and things are different now. I'm missing a lot versus the Zen, you can't even see me. Fortunate, didn't get healed. But it's okay. If I do, maybe we can get the Genji. He got kicked. So I think every one of these fights are actually really important because it's different now.
Moira by your side.
Oh, I messed that up. No, I have to go all the way around. Oh, that's a nice coach gun. Just away from her. She is doing a lot of damage. I'm not sure how. Maybe I'm just not getting help. So what's the plan for this diva? Nah, just not getting healed there. Not anything too fancy. But I put myself in that spot anyways. Like once they get pushed here, she's gonna have her boosters before I have Coach Gun I think again. Yeah. So I need to create some distance between us. I'm playing like with the team, expecting to get a lot of help. But sometimes that doesn't happen, and if I just die then it's the worst case scenario. Remember this. Yeah, it seems like I'm really stiff. That was nice teamwork. I think it's worth it to headshot the diva in that scenario. Oh, yes, the list is on the side. Not sure who's discorded at all. Looks like it's the soldier. Oh my goodness. Missing there. Genji will be back. Missing the dynamite too. It's a nice matrix. I think I would have missed anyway, but still nice. So I think in that scenario, I should have been able to hit the soldier because he was discorded, but I was just missing a lot. I missed all the shots and the dynamite. Go main again. I'm not sure really where to play here. Like I can flank. Maybe that's what I should have done instead. Sometimes to slow them down, I need to just take an angle and force them to turn around. But I keep playing main. Like here, I'm just so far out. The only way to get the pick is to like land headshots. He's so low. Fortunately, that was my mistake. Oh my goodness. Teamwork. I think setting up is really important. Landing the headshots here. I think I'm trying, but I can't follow up on that. Need to learn to not do that. Oh my goodness. I thought he was gonna dash me, so I kind of backed up there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh my goodness. That was on me there. I should have got the diva. Wow, nice dash. Yeah, I keep backing up. I think that's like... I think I have to be willing to trade. Oh, rip. Yeah, I think I wasted a lot of time. They're just pathing main and not committing. I think I was too scared. I know it was kind of a fast game, but I think for this one, like, I'm not aware of what the enemy wants to do. For example, when Diva pushed me, I should have created some more distance versus her, but also did more damage. And then versus the Genji and the soldier, sometimes I would just like not peek them because I'm thinking, oh, they'll just go after me. But I didn't even try to use Coach Gun or Dynamite if they were to close the distance. I would just use it from afar and burn the cooldown. And then I'm like, okay, I won't go in since I used the cooldown. I think that was actually like important to realize. Because then I'm not just pushing nothing, if that makes sense. Like I'm just too like hot or cold. I'm either in like too much danger or I'm just like not doing any damage. And then I say to myself, oh, I should just flank and take an angle because at least then I'll put myself in a situation where I'll have the cooldown plus I'll have like the ability to play hot in a way. I'm just trying to think of anything else. Headshots on the Dio could have been better. Dynamites on their backline definitely needed to to land, especially on the Zen. I should have been able to delete him before. Like even slowing them down is so important on push. Probably need to learn how to play the high ground on like after the main high ground there's like other high grounds. Let me just check it out real quick. So like all this game I just keep backing up. I've tried to like play here, but I'm just not committing to it. Like when the Diva was here, I should have been either... Like I didn't need to push the robot. Kiriko can push it, she can always TP. I'm surprised she died to the Diva bomb up here. But yeah, I think maybe I should have played up here. So this angle makes sure you can cover here. This angle covers main. Same with this angle. Is there one that covers both? maybe here, in a way. I played here, but I wasn't like on point enough to utilize it and too scared. Because nobody went after me, I just didn't do anything. Maybe that's what I should have did. Yeah, I think those were the main things. Nothing else really. I think it showed though with the missing with the dynamite a lot in this game. That was Esperanza. Let's move on to the next game. Antarctic Peninsula.
Arriving at Antarctic Peninsula.
One of the best maps in the game. I'm just joking. I don't know if anybody likes this map. But let's figure some things out. I think this game is actually pretty close. I don't think I did well, though. So let's see. Kind of playing like a brawlier comp with the supports and the tank. So he's going top. I'm just missing him. Straight for the mini there. Oh my goodness, can't follow up. I can hear them, but I can't see them. Yeah, that's the thing about like the supports we're playing with. They have a plan and they're focused on it. So they're focused on sticking together. So I need to play in a spot where I can like help myself. And I just go to the mini there. So I probably need to learn where the health packs are. There's like one back here. I didn't have to go down here. Like going down there is risky. I think there's one here too. Yeah. One there. Not sure if there's any back here. There. One below. One outside. This should probably be something I experiment more with, actually, like this part of the map. Because oftentimes I'm playing here. But when I play here, it's always the same situation. They have, like, a hero that's good, like doing some damage, like a Hanzo, Soldier, Junkrat. And they just force me out. Like, even there, I was forced out to get the mini, and then I died anyway. So maybe the plan is to play here. Have this as an option, or then just back up all the way here. Maybe. So we were able to cap the point there. Because the team did work. I'm playing so far away. Yeah, they're pushing me, so I drop. Oh, it's a good dynamite. They had the Suzu versus it. I'm playing really weird with the positioning. I start to flank. Yeah, it's like it's so risky to flank. Like I didn't expect the team to flank there too, but I shouldn't really be there. I should maybe be on the other side high ground. I should like mix things up better. To flank with Ashe, it's like just high risk, high reward, and it's not paying off because their team is just on point with forcing me out. So he can obviously just turn around. Wow, surprised he lived there. b.o.b tank gets deleted so quickly. The problem with the b.o.b there, I think, is I just put him in the middle of everything. So aggressive to go for this. Yeah, I think I'm just not able to hit them. That's what it seems like. And then I play too aggressive, like too alone and too aggressive, and then I just get forced out by the signal. Like there, it makes sense for him to go left side. Not sure why I shot right side. Kind of the same thing. I need to take a different angle because Sigma's just going to shield here. And I take the angle anyways. And I've been here before. I burn the fade there. Oh, I'm missing the simple shots. Oh my goodness. No shots are landing. Nice pick by the Tracer. I remember that moment. I think this is when I realized as well that I am rushing. Like I was trying to play in a way where I do a lot of damage, so I just keep firing. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'll just adjust the aim in the moment. But I think what I realized is just take my time with the shot. Even if like landing one headshot is better than like missing. I got deleted there. I'll look at this again actually. Like it's better to take 3 seconds and land like that one headshot than it is to like take 1 second and miss all 3 is what I'm trying to say. So what happened here? Wow, that looked like it was so close to being on the head. How close was that? I was slowing it down, but just want to understand. I missed him earlier anyway. So miss. Wow, that was a very fast adjustment. Oh my goodness, somehow that is not a headshot. Somehow it's the shoulder, I guess. That was actually really important to live. I probably should have played that tighter. That's where the dynamite comes in. Like it's a way to play tighter and to not hard peek. Of course you have to peek to throw it out, but it'll force him back at least. Maybe he keeps pushing, but maybe I should have bobbed against the wall there. He pushed me, of course. I was not aware of him. I could have lived. Because I could have did the same thing to the soldier without Bob. I could have just like threw the dynamite, shot him. But yeah, wasn't aware of the cast. Like I didn't think he'd push like that, but he did. So gotta be aware of that. I missed those 2 shots. Even just landing the 1 shot is worth it. Yeah. I'm just trying to like upkeep the damage uptime without landing any shots. I dropped there. I got saved there. It's risky to play there. Yeah. It's one of the worst targets to dynamite against, and I do it anyway. I'm scared to fight the Kiriko too. It's because I'm missing a lot, that's why. One thing I didn't want to do was a little early, I'd say, I gotta watch for the shield. I think I adjusted pretty well in the third round with that, actually. Imagine if I hit the dynamite in a bad spot. It's not like they had the Lucy or anything either, or Junker Queen's shout to speed them up. It's just because I'm in a bad spot.
I don't take kindly to being knocked.
It makes sense for them to push with the tank there. Let's see. I didn't want a Bob here, so I didn't, because I was like, our team is still not here, so it's probably not worth it. And I'm like ready in case anyone pops up there. A lot of damage. Jump there. Still shooting there. He was like still shooting there up there. Interesting. Oh, too early. We still get him though. I think the difference with this Bob is that he took a different angle, not in front of them, where they can just burst him down. Because the problem with the other Bob was I bobbed Sigma, and he's of course gonna live. I need to chill with unscoped. Oh, I jumped over that. Yep. I think I need to be aware and keep an eye on their DPS. Like I just kind of let them walk up because I'm not aware of where they are. I should be holding the angle or shooting someone. But I'm kind of just standing there. Let's keep going. So I think some of the dynamites have been early. Not the best. That's a huge dynamite. Like, just that small angle helps so much behind the shield. That way I don't have to shoot that much. I think I realized it this game. This is the game where I'm like, or this is the round where I'm like, okay, now I understand when to use this. So I'll use it when they pass through the choke point, and I kind of throw it around the shield when they're grouped up, because they want to just push one direction. That's kind of been their game plan. It wasn't that big of a dynamite, but still okay damage. My time to reload. Nice. Force the fade out. The Junkrat. Make a turn to heal him. What a save. That was nice. Okay, I think I need to understand what's going on here. Because I think this is like a fight where we can actually win. Like here I'm fighting for the angle. That's why I'm here. So I don't know if I should stay here or not. Oh, he got hit there by the grenade. And they stay with the tank a lot, I see. So Reaper's low. think in this situation I have to take a different angle. I have to keep pushing here. I think that's what I do. I don't play back because he'll just shield me off and then he'll just push for free because of what he's doing. So I need to make him turn around so that he can't just focus both of us, but we all take like the same angle. That makes sense. Like I just thought I was too low to like go back there, but I was okay after this. Like Lucio went back to help me.
Thank you.
Like I'm not gonna be able to break the shield, but I still go for it. The Reaper went for the squishies. Maybe if I went in at the same time over there. Trying so hard to break the shield. But of course nobody else is really there to break it. Except Lucio, but he went around. I still think that was pretty good though for the defense. Should have been more aware of making the play though. Like I've always done more damage around his shield because nobody else is really breaking it. Maybe if Baptiste is still alive, but it's a wide peak. Yeah, we're wasting a lot of time here. I bob there. Kind of the same bob from before. Oh, Bob did zone them out at least. It wasn't planned, but it worked out. Whoa. See you there. Yeah, not sure what else I could have really done there. I could have maybe peeked the cast more and try to shoot him in the head instead of hiding. Or just throwing the dynamite, because it's not going to get him. Maybe I should have pushed the left side fully instead of dropping there. Exploded. Not able to hit the Kiriko there. Oh, rip. I'm not actually sure what's going on, so let me actually look at this fight. So we have the high ground here. Oh, they have the high ground. I don't go for it. I decide to take the angle, so... So when they drop... He goes to peek and I just miss. Oh, I actually got him twice. That's what ends up happening. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was the Reaper who got him. I think that was the moment when I should have went up top again. Because he's the one who's challenging me up there. And if I'm here, then at least I can like take the angle, flank around. If I go through here, it's the same scenario where they just ult here. It takes too long to get here. Maybe if I was like more confident in this moment, I could have went over here and distracted them and shoot them to initiate the fight. Just missing too much of the Kiriko there. I can actually see the other fight too, just to be sure. Because We had time. Let's see. Go with the team for a little bit. I don't bob here because he's down. The Baptiste. I think I kind of rush it here. Well, you just use immortality field there because they're low. Maybe during this time I should have like went over here because I could always throw Bob in, like here, start shooting them. They have to decide, oh, do we back up to point? If they do, then my team can push in. Maybe they just push the team, but I don't think they will with the Sigma. Versus the Rhine, that is. Dynamite just on the tank. Oh, why didn't I let him live? If I hit headshot him there, we could have got him. Baptiste probably doesn't get picked. Probably me as well. But yeah, for this game, just not. I'm just frontlining versus the tank too often, and then I don't push the other angle once I get the DPS, or I don't try to fight them. I just kind of give it up and play with the team. And this map has those options. So I think some of it was I didn't expect them to push me is one, so I need to be aware. Try to like be on point with like their positioning, if they can push me, where I'm positioned with cover, holding the angle if I can. Because in this game it felt like the players had like better aim than I did. I felt like that, especially in the moment that we played these games, so I just need to be more on point with that stuff. But I think the dynamites were okay. Like the very first one, I think that helped a lot, and it worked because of the angle. Like the other ones I used, some of them were alright, but I think it was different because of the angle I took. So I'll have to think about that. But yeah, that was Antarctic Peninsula. Alright, let's look at the last game. Shambali. This game I think I played well. And it was pretty close, so see what happens. So in this game, playing with a Mei, we have our Matra on the Zen, and then we're playing against Mora Lucio with the Junker Queen, Sam and Hanzo. I remember I was surprised at the headshots I was landing when I needed to land them at moments. This is when I realized something. This might help anyone playing Ashe with Mei. So, see how I threw this dynamite? We both like stacked in a way. I should wait. This is when I even thought more about it as well. Certain abilities. So, to get these like juicy dynamites. Oh, it looks cool how we're both here. It looks like Anna's there throwing it too. Wait until they pass the choke point. That's something that really helped me in that other game. In the Antarctic map. Because if I coach them now, they'll just wait it out and I can't follow up. But if they were to pass this choke point, then I can at least land the dynamite. They have to decide, do we push or do we back up? And if I'm landing some shots after that dynamite, they're going to be scared. So I think in this situation, let them break the wall, or after the wall, we know what they're gonna do. After May uses her ball, they're not scared anymore, so they're just gonna try to push her. That's where the dynamite comes in. So that's something I was thinking about in the game when I saw this. I was like, oh, they're breaking the wall, so let me wait for them. So let's see the adjustment I make. I kind of left. Wow, he's like after me. I could hear him, so I'm running away from him too. I got saved. I'm surprised he like chased like that hard. Thankfully the Zen got him. Heard that one. You swap to Sombra, no more Hanzo. Smoked her out there. Smoke him out of there. I have an idea that the Sombra's behind. Wow. Yeah. Once you hit her with that, she doesn't want to stay. Kind of like with Genji. You throw that, they either run away or they deflect. Kind of the same concept. What am I playing? He's aware. I know she's on the mini. The Sombra. Like, I know she's on the mini on the other side here. Yeah. Like, every Sombra just throws this on the health packs. Like, she's not gonna put it here. It's too close. Too dangerous. She could put it down here. She just has to put it here, which is fine. I think there's another one. Yeah. She could have even put it here. I think there's one here too. Could be risky though. But yeah. Like, I had an idea where she was. So I'm like, okay, I have time if she says that voice line. I think here's when I decide to wait for it for a little bit. Get on the tank. But yeah, see how they rushed so much there? That's just something I noticed with a lot of players and in a lot of games. They just stick with the tank and they push one area, and that's where the dynamite will make a difference. Of course, landing the shots too will, and I was able to land them in this game. Wow, that is just weird. But it's different. But I was just taking my time more. That's what was different. I decided to bob here. I'm not sure. I was thinking here, oh, I have to hit the Moira so Bob can shoot her instead. I remember this part. It was like, this was the first time I've ever like soloed a tank. Like, I won. I won a 1v1 versus a tank. For the first time in Overwatch 2. Sorry, I have to slow it down.
60 seconds remaining.
They got us out now.
This part. Like, I'm trying to think about like, how did I do this? Just the body shot. When she jumped, that's when I landed the headshot. Wow. One of the coolest kills you get with the with the coach gun. Sombra doesn't realize where I am because I have 104 health instead of half. She must have pinged there. I'm way behind, so I don't think I could do anything here. Yeah, they will get me, I believe. I'm trying to do the smart thing and shoot the squishy. Maybe I could get them. Because to get the tank again, maybe I can delete them, but I just thought in the moment. Hit the squishy. Let's see what happens. But I was kind of staggered. Probably shouldn't not have bobbed when the teammates were down there. When we were down. Teammates, I should say. That way maybe I could have recontested. Suppose I looked at the ground there, I think. It's really hard to push here. Yeah, I noticed here I really need help. Otherwise the song was gonna... Yeah. Cause she could see with the passive. Maybe that slows him down for a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Getting the Symmetra while she's there is really important. Oh, I'm getting slowed down. I could have bobbed, but once I saw that we were down one, I was thinking maybe I shouldn't. I think that could have been actually the game too. Something happens here though. Oh, EMP'd and Bob's still running. I'm like spy checking around. Oh my goodness. The fact that that spy check actually worked. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was kind of crazy actually. Does she just stand here? Oh no, she doesn't. Oh, she does. Looks like she does. For a moment. Oh, she gets the mini. Smart.
Did I scare you?
That's funny. She could have actually TP'd out, but she stayed for too long. The fact that that spy check worked. I was just shooting the corner. I like how I'm not giving up the high ground. That's really helpful. I drop here because I want to follow up on the damage that Winston's doing. Maybe even the dynamite. That was actually really important to get. She was charged up. There's dynamite on the back line. They have to decide what they want to do. Yeah, something was just different this game.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
60 seconds remaining.
Here it comes.
It's weird. I think I was out tracking, I believe. These headshots make a big difference. Dynamite on the tank, it's okay. Oh, what a nade. I remember that part. I was like, I really need to land this. Wow. didn't have to be in that range. And I was like, I really need to get this pick here. Because the sim can't live without the motor there. It was nice to lay on the mist dynamite. Push that away. I used it for myself, but it was worth it. Yeah, there's a big difference in this game with landing the headshots. I remember specifically landing on the tank and the Symmetra. It's really helpful.
Escort
I think the dynamites have been good for the most part.
Payload's all mine. Let's move.
Yeah, I could have pushed her, but I decided not to there. Oh, she got healed. I remember that. I remember this part. The Ashe was behind, and then it's smart to do that. So our team is pushing top left. The Ashe just flanks behind for those who are moving the payload. She has to get the pick, and the Symmetra is still there doing work too, so tough. So here I'm just waiting for the team to regroup. I don't know if I push the high ground here. I don't think I do. I realize no one's shooting that, so I just get rid of it. Wow. Somehow that was a headshot. Trying hard to land these headshots. Here I peek with like no abilities, but I used to go in anyway. Wow. I don't know if I had to coach there, but I did it anyways. That was my moment of truth. That's like if I passed the test of aiming. Can you get the Moira flanking behind? And yes, I passed. So I keep pushing here. Not able to land any headshots on the Diva. I think it's a little lower than normal. Nice dynamite on the Symmetra. Here I'm like, I will bomb. This dynamite. I don't know if I needed to coach there. Because I kind of coached the Diva, who's not really pushing. Maybe if she was running at me. If she was trying to mess me up, like her quick slide. Yeah, the shots are just way different now. I don't know. Like I can describe it outside of what I'm doing, but I don't know how it looks visually. I dropped there because I didn't want to stay for too long, because it didn't look like the team was pushing too much. Wow. That was really important to get. Yeah, once she goes for that, I'll just coach away from that. It's worth it. While we're here, I had to reload. Huge. Oh, couldn't land that dynamite, unfortunate. Yeah. Maybe I'm just catching the Symmetra walking straight. Maybe that's it. I'm surprised I stay here. I think it's because once they had the widow, I was like, maybe I'll stay back for a bit. Let the tracer flank. Nice. Even though there were no headshots, it was a nice try. Oh my goodness, b.o.b went in. I like this. I kind of like looking at what I'm doing here. Because I think this is something to improve on. Because I don't even know what's going on.
Good shooting, Bob. I'm taking the payload.
So what's wrong here? Crosshair placement's okay for the first part of it. I think here's when I'm actually rushing the shots. Yeah, like even that last one. Push that out. Whoa.
You are adept at endings.
What in the world? What side was that? It was that in slow-mo. She just peeked the corner like in a straight line, so.
You are adept at endings.
It's such a weird voice line from Sen. Yeah, I think that was basically it. But that was the most headshots I've landed. I think the reason why I took my time, and I'm catching them in their movement a lot of the times. Like the sim isn't really looking at me. She's trying her best to live. The Junker Queen was jumping at times, and I had a read on her with her movement. I think those are the biggest things. The Lucio jumping. Like I'm saying, oh, I was landing like shots. It's because of their movement, I think. And like when the Moira at the end was strafing, I wasn't landing those shots because I'm not really trying to read her. I was trying to like finish her off as quick as possible. So I think I'll keep working on patience and applying that. But yeah, I think that was maybe my best Shambali game yet. Like I landed the shots on the Symmetra to help our Winston. Was able to duel the tank. I basically didn't have to flank at all because I'm able to land the shots up close. I think that's going to be the difference between like Ashe versus Widow. Like Widow has the potential to just eliminate anyone, but her fire rate isn't as fast, so that's where the dynamite comes in, and then her shots as well, especially when you're playing closer range with the tank. But yeah, I learned a lot in this episode. I'm gonna try to apply everything in practice. I am proud I've reached Master 5. I'll keep going. See how much I can climb. But yeah, I'd say this is like the halfway point now. That's what it feels like once you reach here, because games are going to get tougher, players are going to be a lot better. Let's see. I'll keep practicing, working on my positioning, ability usage, timing with the team, being more confident, and patience. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.